Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Arena here in Batley. It is October the 7th. We are 6 days removed from Pick Your Poison. It is the Friday night Showdown pre-show. There we go. I was going to say the Friday night pre-show Showdown then.
Backwards.
That's not a good start.
Oh, backwards.
I'm Brett Hadley. Hello. This is Shelby Sinar. Hello.
Hello.
You're back.
I am back.
Thank goodness.
I am here.
Yes, you're not Sid Phoenix.
I'm not Sid Phoenix.
And I'm not sat in your chair, so
No.
there we go. We're back to how it should be tonight.
Actual proper well,
Well,
Sid Phoenix is actual proper
Sid
Actual
was
proper
lovely.
Did he, my first question of the evening, Brett, did Mr. Sid Phoenix cash in that dream ticket?
No.
Oh. Missed
He
an
didn't.
opportunity.
No, he sat here and commentated the whole show, and he saw lots of things at Pick Your Poison, as did I. I had a very croaky voice Sunday morning.
I can imagine.
It was a busy night, shall we say.
Yeah.
But the biggest news of all...
I think these are the remnants of the biggest
I think
news
they
of them
are.
all, right?
I think they are.
I've seen the social media, I've seen the
Have
pictures.
you? You know what I'm about to say.
Have indeed.
Shelby?
Yeah.
Say it with me. And new UK Wrestling Champion, JPR. Yes, he is.
So exciting.
It was amazing. This place was buzzing like 1,000 billion bees. It was amazing. Saturday night, JPR all on his own. I mean, the Persian Empire were sat in the crowd.
Again.
One was over there.
Yeah.
Two were over there.
Yeah.
And the other one was over there.
Okay.
But they didn't physically get involved.
Really?
They tried, but
Okay.
it was neutralised. They didn't lay a hand on anybody.
Well.
Even though Mustafa Khan was sat directly opposite me there.
On the tiers?
Yeah, no, he was sat right in the front row, where that barrier is there.
Oh dear.
Anyway, the end result was that JPR hit the red rum. He is now a two-time UKW heavyweight champion.
That's so good. JPR really does deserve it.
The
and he's
pride
done
of the Seychelles. He does
incredible
deserve
job,
it.
so I'm very proud of him.
But after the match, Jonathan Sedgwick extended the hand to JPR, shook his hand. The Persian Empire were not happy with this.
I can imagine.
And they took out every little bit of frustration on Jonathan Sedgwick, who was left laying prone and battered down in the middle of that ring at the end of Pick Your Poison.
Goodness.
He let the team down, according to Mustafa Khan, who is back.
He's back.
He is back.
Well.
And I understand we're going to hear from Mustafa Khan tonight. He's going to address the fact that Jonathan Sedgwick lost that UK Wrestling Championship. I did a very interesting sit-down interview with Mustafa Khan hours before Pick Your Poison.
New podcast.
On the
is
UKW
out.
podcast, it is. It's out to the world. Mustafa Khan.
I listen on Spotify, Brett. Where do you listen?
I listen on Spotify and Apple Music and Google and every other podcast platform.
That are available.
And there are loads of them. But yeah, he sat down with me and he called Jonathan Sedgwick a babysitter on Saturday afternoon.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
I played word association and said Jonathan Sedgwick, and he thought about it. The last words he said to me were babysitter.
No way.
Seriously, yeah.
Did I get a word association?
Not this time.
Oh, that's okay.
You might do next time.
I'm pretty happy to not get one off
No,
Mustafa, to be fair.
I was very selective with who I chose, shall we say.
I don't think he's my biggest fan, but...
No, he wasn't mine. The first thing he said to me was, I don't want to be here. I'm here because I have to be. Now get on with your stupid questions. So that was my afternoon.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I felt a little bit uncomfortable, but not as uncomfortable as Jonathan Sedgwick felt after he lost the UKW Championship.
I can imagine. I imagine someone in the building who neither of us particularly like is in a very comfortable position after last Saturday night, Brett.
Yeah, because that JPR winning the title was not the only championship to change hands.
That's very
I'm
true.
afraid to tell you.
Do I have to announce her as your UK
afraid.
Wrestling Women's Champion?
Nodding my head. And Leonie Rose is once again UK Wrestling Women's Champion. She defeated Sarah Sky in quite dominant fashion, it has to be said.
It was a no disqualifications
It was,
match, right?
yeah, but she won. You know, there was the fairy tale's over for Sarah, basically. And Leonie Rose is now once again, she finally did what she's been threatening to do for seemingly an eternity. And she is once again the women's champion, so I'm afraid, you do have to announce her as women's champion.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Also at Pick Your Poison, the tag team champions Johan Hunt and Joe Sedgwick, they stooped to depths I never thought I would see anybody in this ring stoop to. It was disgusting what they did. Firstly, it was 2 out of 3 falls. Within 10 seconds, the Persian Empire had lost the first fall.
No way!
Legitimately, the Yorkshireman rolled up Johan Hunt within 10 seconds of Sid ringing the bell, and that was it. Then,
I'm looking forward to watching
Then they got
this.
the tap out, but then at the end of the match, this is going to make me angry saying this. They held a chair under the head of Captain Dan Adams.
Right.
After handcuffing the Yorkshireman to that top rope over there, so he couldn't defend himself.
Right.
They held a chair under the head of Captain Dan, hovered another chair over the head of Captain Dan, and threatened to hit him with a concerto unless the Yorkshireman said, "I quit."
Oh no.
The
And
Yorkshireman
he had to have saved his tag team partner, right?
The Yorkshireman did the honourable thing that any good best friend would do, and he did the right thing for humanity and said, "I quit," and saved the match. And then they did it anyway.
Really?
They hit the concerto on Captain Dan after they won the match.
Wow. I don't have any words that can be broadcast live on YouTube.
No, this is a reasonably family-friendly show. And what I want to call them, I can't for that. But it was horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Captain Dan is out for an unknown period of time after that attack.
Oh, really?
And yeah, the Yorkshireman is fuming. I know the Yorkshireman. He's a funny guy. He's a lovely guy. He's a friendly guy. He's a dad. He's a nice guy. He is apoplectic with rage after what the Persian Empire did to his friend and tag team partner. It was ugly. It was uncalled for. It was heinous. It was deplorable. It was every other negative word I can think of as an adjective. It was absolutely terrible.
Wow.
But ultimately, the Persian Empire are still tag team champions.
Of course they are. Whether will they not be?
It was horrible. It really was. So I don't know. The Yorkshireman is on I know he's not happy. I know he's threatened to show up and get his pound of flesh tonight. Whether he will or not, I don't know. But he's not happy. Two men who are happy, though, are the Brotherhood. They actually defeated the Society at Pick Your Poison, and now they are the #1 contenders for those tag team championships. I'd be wary.
That's exciting.
That was a good segue. That if I was the Brotherhood though, and I watched what they did to the Yorkshire Tears, I'd be very careful what I did next if I was the Brotherhood. You know.
Just had some lights go out.
That's a little bit weird. I'll talk about lights going out in a minute.
I mean, we do know that the Brotherhood are in action tonight.
They are in action tonight against Ed Havoc and Tom Savage of the Genesis Ignite show.
So I believe you'll be accompanied by Mr. Tommy Dillon on the commentary
desk. One of the voices of
and the
UKW
other voice,
Genesis Ignite. There we go. The other voice
the other voice is the new champion.
It's JPR.
That's
everybody.
very exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So
He'll be here later.
And I believe to close our show this evening.
The JPR Championship Celebration tonight.
Happening.
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
There we go. I knew you'd do it. There we go. The Championship Celebration for JPR tonight.
Now, one of the matches that we do know that has been advertised for tonight is Mr. Billy O'Keefe versus Ian Creed. However, we have heard from Billy O'Keefe that he is not medically cleared to be here this evening.
Under the weather he is, yeah.
So, get well, Billy. We're sorry that you're not here, but we have found a suitable
More than suitable replacement.
More than suitable replacement.
Although, would you want to get in there with Ian Creed?
No.
No, I wouldn't either.
I don't even like announcing Ian Creed.
No,
right?
he
Never
makes
mind
me
getting
feel.
anyone in a ring with him.
He gives me the literal creeps.
No, thank you.
So don't call him a creep, but he does give me the creeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
not
he is
for me.
here, and he is in action tonight. Oh dear.
Against?
It will be Momentum of NRG.
Which is very exciting.
Yes. I mean, Mo's got to stay away from those fingers and.
Yeah, and the ears and all of the jazz.
It gives me the. Oh no.
No, I'm not super keen on him.
No, me neither. But yeah, get well soon, Billy. We'll see you back soon. He did defend that Black Hawk Championship though against Mikey Andrews successfully. On Saturday, he is still the Black Hawk champion. Yes. And he will be here. We did also see the implosion on Saturday night of the Playtime Mafia.
Implosion? Oh dear. How did that?
It was.
Am I okay to ask the winner?
Don't ask J-Ro how it went.
Oh.
It didn't go well if you're J-Ro Lewis. You know, I call Cerebral Steve an
I
assassin
wondered why you stormed in today.
and a walking weapon.
Oh, gosh.
Steve is everything he says. That is a dangerous man, Shelby.
He is. I mean, I think we knew that when he was tagging with J-Ro. And now that he's separated
He's
and
been
he's
uncoiled, I'll tell you.
working on his own schedule,
He
it's scary.
absolutely brutalised at the end of that match. He hit J-Ro in the back of the head with a chain, bent his elbow about 12 times, and he left J-Ro down for a count of 50, let alone 10.
Gosh. It sounds like there was an awful lot of brutalising.
There was.
Last
And a lot of
Saturday.
it was at the hands of Cerebral Steve.
Wow.
So yeah, again, J-Ro Lewis, I do wonder what's next for him. He's got to regroup. If it's the J-Ro I know, which I hope it is, he'll dust himself off.
He'll get back up.
Yeah, exactly.
about it
He's
again.
been knocked down before. He'll get back up.
He will indeed.
You know?
Just like the song.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
always makes me
I
giggle.
get
love
knocked
that song.
down,
Yeah.
but I get up again. You're never gonna get that one. Yeah, that one.
What we have to remember is that we're less than 4 Friday night showdowns away from the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm staring over in the
2
corner.
pay-per-views this
Hello,
month.
hard cam up there. I'm staring at the corner where the steel cage lays. October 29th. You'll be here this time, I hope.
I will
yeah?
be here.
Hooray!
I will be here this
Thank God
time.
you'll be here to bear witness to hallowed ground. Nowhere to run, and it's nowhere to run because every single match inside the steel cage.
I'm very excited, but also very nervous of
We
the
know
steel
one of the
cage.
matches already. It will be the silence of Damien Black against that very Ignite commentator,
Yeah.
Tommy Dillon. And on Saturday night, nice segue, Brett.
Come on, Brett.
Saturday night, Tommy Dillon unfortunately fell foul to Sebastian Mercer, and then the lights went out. You know, you were saying about lights going out.
Oh, yeah.
We for weeks, right? We've sat here and the music's played, the lights have gone out,
Yeah.
but Damien Black's been nowhere to be seen.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
This time he was very much to be seen.
Oh, gosh.
In person, right there, and he attacked Tommy Dillon.
That's got to be terrifying. I would have
Yeah.
hated to be sat here
No.
on Saturday and all of a sudden this man turn up. Oh,
Literally,
gosh.
this guy has been playing head games with Tommy Dillon for weeks.
He's definitely been causing him some grief.
Sleepless
hasn't he?
nights, yeah.
Yeah.
And this time, though, he was actually here in the flesh
Wow.
and sent a clear message to the wildcard ahead. He is ready for hallowed ground on October
ready.
29th. He's going to have to be, though, because Tommy Dillon, he could only take so much.
I'm very excited about the run up to Hallowed Ground and finding out all the matches.
Have you seen the poster yet? Isn't the poster wonderful?
I have seen. I think I
Very
have
Halloween-y
seen the poster,
themed, and it's
it looks
brilliant because
very
it's got
good.
that photo of JPR with the belt over his shoulder, and it makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
It does look pretty good.
It looks so good. I can't wait for him to
looks
celebrate
interesting.
tonight. Oh my God!
I'm really looking forward to bringing him into the ring again because he.
Yes.
It's just. I don't think there's enough words to say how proud of
No.
JPR.
I know the whole of the
Also-
Seychelles is proud of JPR, and he's
Yeah.
already reached out to me. He will be my next guest on that podcast, by the
Oh,
way.
exciting!
It will be JPR at some point. Before Hallowed Ground, I'm going to sit down with him and have a chat to him and see how he's feeling, and
Yeah.
by then hopefully we'll know. I mean, who knows what is next for JPR, who his first challenger is going to be, what's in the future. Maybe we'll find out what's on his mind tonight after he's done having a party
Now
in that ring.
we have some featured female wrestlers coming to Hallowed Ground.
We do.
Which
We've got
is
one coming
very-
next week as
She's
well.
coming next week, but she's
She
also
is.
coming back for Hallowed Ground.
Yes.
She's on the poster.
Yep.
Nina Samuels
Next
is
week,
coming back.
in 168 hours from now, 1 week.
That's a lot of hours.
No, it's not as many as you think.
It's
though.
not as many
It
as
is
you think,
literally
but it's a
7
lot.
nights from now. You will be sat here very excited.
Yeah.
Because you will
I don't
be...
think I'm going to be able to talk to her. I'm going to be like a child.
Come
I'm
on,
going to be so
you can do
excited.
it. Well,
See how
Nina
it
Samuels, former WWE NXT UK superstar and UKW original,
Yeah.
will be back in this very building.
She will indeed.
And the Nina Samuels show will be here next week on
And-
Friday Night Showdown.
Do you know who else is coming?
Go on, tell me.
Making a UK wrestling debut.
Tell me.
Shauna Reed.
Shauna Reed, yes.
All the way from the USA.
Yeehaw. Shauna Reed will be here.
Very exciting.
Indeed. It's good. It's very good. It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Speaking of the females, though, it will be, Nina Samuels, her first match back next week. We already know who it's going to be
who it's going to
against.
be against. We do, don't we?
Segue. It'll be
All
against.
the segues.
Also, UKW original Alexandra Lee.
Absolutely.
Yes, Alexandra came out here and said, you know, you're coming back, I'm back, let's have it out in that ring.
It should be a corker of a match. I'm very excited.
What a great word that is.
Corker.
A corker.
It's going to be good.
Amazing, I love that.
I tell you
it will be next week.
I am very much excited to hear about what happened with Miss Kirsty Love last Saturday.
Kirsty Love had a busy night.
I imagine that she did.
I mean,
she had a dream ticket.
She had the match with Alexandra Lee.
Yeah.
That was one thing, but then it segues into the fact that our mate, The Essential... Sorry.
How did that gauntlet go?
So The Essential Gauntlet, he came out here on Friday. He came out here. The champ is here.
He's here.
Yes, the champ is here.
We love him, but late as ever, JPR.
Yeah, that's him. He's got a few hours to get his celebration.
He does.
Anyway, yeah, Kirsty Love. So, yeah, it's The Essential Gauntlet. Paul Hubris came out here on Friday night and said, I'm going to run my own gauntlet. I'm going to fight 3 people.
Yep.
So out first came Tom Savage from the Genesis Academy.
Oh, yeah?
Then out came Hamza Musawa from NRG. And then, much to the surprise of everybody, including me and Sydney Phoenix, out came Kirsty Love.
No way.
Legitimately. Out came Kirsty Love to bring the fight to the Essential Television Champion. Unfortunately for Miss Love, it didn't quite
Was
work
that a
out.
cash-in for the dream ticket?
No.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
that's good.
though, it didn't quite work out very well for Kirsty Love. Paul Hubris unleashed quite a brutal assault on Kirsty. The referee and had to stop the match.
Really?
He had to stop the match physically.
Oh dear.
Kirsty Love was unable to defend herself. Paul Hubris was kneeing her, elbowing her, elbowing her, to the point where she could not defend herself.
Goodness.
It was quite uncomfortable, and in the end Neil was like, no, I'm not letting that happen. And Paul Hubris...
missed Neil.
Yeah, one of the best refs in the country. Yeah.
Exactly, definitely.
But he wasn't prepared to let Kirsty Love suffer any more than she did. So yeah, that gauntlet was a bit of... If you're Paul Hubris, it was a good night. If you're Kirsty Love, not quite so much a good night.
Yeah. Not quite.
It was a bit brutal. So we'll have to see what happens there, and where it leaves the television champion and Kirsty Love, who does still have that dream ticket, and now consider that Leonie Rose is champion again.
Oh dear!
If I was Leonie, I'd be a little bit. I'd be sleeping with one eye open.
I'd be running in the opposite direction.
But she won't, because we know what she's like.
No.
But yeah, I'd be a little bit careful if I was Leonie Rose.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's Friday Night Showdown. It's on the way, featuring the Championship Celebration of JPR. It still feels so damn good to say it.
It's really cool to say.
It is so good, and we've just seen him walk in the building with a huge grin on his face, it has to be said.
I'm looking forward to hearing from Jonathan Sedgwick tonight. I think he's got to have something to say, hasn't he?
You'd assume so, but I think Mustafa Khan might beat him to it. Because I do understand Mustafa Khan is opening Friday Night Showdown.
Of course he is.
Of course he
is. We need to go back through the footage and find out how many Friday Night Showdowns Mustafa Khan has opened, because...
It's quite a few, let's be honest.
Many.
Too many.
But don't say that too loudly, because he is in the building.
No, he's here, and he had a big smile on his face, even though he was not. Like I said, the Persian Empire left Jonathan Sedgwick laying at the end of Pick Your Poison after he let the team down and lost his championship. Yeah. Still can't believe we got Mustafa Khan called Jonathan Sedgwick a babysitter.
That's not good.
He really did. Make sure you check out that podcast, a very interesting 20-minute interview I had with Mustafa Khan before Pick Your Poison. And honestly, it'll be all interesting. We'll find out what's on the mind of Mustafa Khan. We will find out what's on the mind of everybody. And we'll have that huge championship celebration of JPR.
In 10 minutes?
Yes! 10 minutes when Friday Night Showdown comes your way. Right, I'm going to go and stretch my legs. Are you?
Me too.
Yeah? Alright, we'll be back very soon. That's it for the pre-show. We'll see you for Friday Night Showdown in a little bit.